Hey guys, Cyndaf here, and welcome back to Dwarf Fortress, our home in the mountains. And we are... I'm pausing it for a start. Here to carry on building our wall. Or more of just letting the dwarf finish it. We need to finish chopping the trees down. Build the bridge, which is going to serve as the front door. Nice big bridge that serves no purpose other than to look fancy. Except we don't want it to retract because that would be silly. We in fact want it to raise. We're going to build out of obsidian because I can. And mainly for that reason. And we need to finish off the rest of the wall. Now that old tree cutter there has got out of the way. Although we probably won't be completely safe, as there are some goblins and creatures that can either climb the wall or fly, which defeats the purpose of a wall, but still it saves us from most goblins. Obviously if they're going to come in with riding spiders or riding bats or something silly like that, whatever the goblins can ride, then it kind of defeats the purpose of a wall. But other than that, everything else should be kept out nicely. We'll move our trade depot up here as well. And we'll have to clear more of these trees out so they can actually come in. But that means filling in more holes, because that's what we are going to inevitably have to do, which we have to do already anyway, so we may as well get on with it. Let's have them come up kind of this way. And then this way. Because we've got this area down here as a sort of tree gather zone, so don't want to take those trees out. But we'll have wood for days. In fact, we'll have so much wood the elves will probably come and complain about it, about how many trees we cut down. But other than that, how are the bedrooms coming? The bedrooms are almost done, actually. We'll be able to get the idlers to bring us the stone out. Okay, we've got plenty of shells again. I don't want to make shell crafts though. We have so many shell crafts, it's unbelievable. But I suppose that's going to be our main export, isn't it? If you make shell crafts, and you make shell crafts as well. Now, I don't really have to move the trading depot, but I am just going to, because traders don't tend to like it when they get invaded. They tend to blame you for it, as if you had killed them yourself and stolen their goods. So it's probably in the best interest to protect the traders. And we need to find the holes in the ground. If they ever break through any of these holes, the fortress is going to get raided so bad. There's a hole that I missed. Go dwarves, go. The elven caravan has arrived, which is probably going to be, again, completely worthless considering I have nothing to trade that they want to trade. Since everything I have is made out of shell. I have metal, I suppose, but I'm not trading them that. All of my crafts are made out of metal, and made out of shell even. We'll see what they bring. I'm not actually entirely sure. Do the elves dislike you when you trade them shell items? Do they see that as wanton slaughter of woodland creatures? Shouldn't do, they're fish. But I guess we can find out. You know what? Let's find out. The merchants have arrived. Let's trade them. Let's see if we can trade them some shell goods. They will probably hate me for this. But whatever, they're only elves. They're not going to accept their grown cage back, so... Get on, dwarves. Let's get it moving. The elves aren't going to offend themselves. How's the old mining coming on? Almost done. Come on, you can finish it. Bit more iron there, amongst the gold. I suppose we should actually dig out all that gold. Otherwise people are going to have some really shiny rooms. Am I out of iron? Interesting. I can't be out of iron. What's still this? Or is this steel? That's all steel. What a steal! Right, we need some more hematite to be smelted then. And we're going to need some more iron, which means I have to find some. You know what? We'll leave the native gold in these walls. Just for the fun of it. Really. I mean, there's significant amounts of native gold around in those walls, but other than for making items to trade away, it's not really useful. I mean, you can make gold coins out of it, if you ever want an economy. If you want some blood-sucking parasites to come visit the fortress. I'm going to need to move the refuse pile though. I should have a self-contained refuse pile, really. Is he trading? He is trading. Trade. What have you got? Other than a load of grown wood rubbish. What animals have you got? Is what I really want to know. Was that a parakeet cage? Or whatever that is. Or an orangutan cage. 1 hump camel. River otter. 2 hump camel. Rhinoceros. Hyena. A yak cow. Because that's useful. Lots of items made out of hemp and cloth. Because the elves are the only one that can grow hemp. Some fruits. Some grown chests. Clay. So what you're telling me is you actually have nothing of value. Fair enough. I was hoping they'd have some interesting animals. I mean, there's a rhinoceros. I could turn into a war rhinoceros. Because as you may well know, it gets kind of warm when there's rhinos. I should really stop with the random quotes. But you love it, so I don't want to hear it. We needed an ashery here, didn't we? Was it here I was going to build the ashery? Or was I going to build the soap makers? Obviously not there. Soap makers was going to go downstairs, wasn't it? So I want an ashery here. And a barrel. And a bucket. Alright. Looks like all the trees have been cut down, so time to work on those floors again. Okay, not all of them have been cut down. We're really running out of obsidian. Am I going to have to dig up against this volcano again? It's phyllite. It's schist. That's obsidian. I have obsidian down here. Give me a soap makers. Right there. And you're going to make it out of the brown rock. Yeah, I suppose down here it tends to phyllite again rather than obsidian. Do I have a... Did I make a 6th chest? I think I did. Yeah, I did. I like it being symmetrical. Well, you know what? We're going to come out here and we're just going to do a little bit of a dig for iron. Like that. Nice little simple dig for iron. And obsidian. Mainly obsidian. Not wall, floor. Where is obsidian gone? There it is. On the bottom. So many holes in my fortress again. I may as well just build an obsidian road. That'd be a kind of interesting road, wouldn't it? A road made out of black glass-like rock. Don't walk along it barefoot. You won't have any feet left by the end. Well, unless of course it was smooth, which I suppose if you're building a road out of it, it would be. See, the problem is, new trees are going to grow around the place, which is just going to cause more problems if I cut them down. I will end up having the entire mountaintop here covered in obsidian or other forms of rock. I was about to say any more holes, but of course there's more holes. I am about out of obsidian. Was that a hole or a fly? That was a fly. Yeah, tricksy flies. Could have been a bee. But whatever, it was let's see, let's stop using all of my obsidian here. And do it a bit like that. I don't know why those two bits weren't there are necessary, but there we go. That should free up a bit more obsidian. Now this kennel is in the way, so remove that and build a kennel. I don't know. Which you could build up here. Just for funsies. With a trading depot. There. There. Made out of granite, because I can. We're going to need another lever built. It's going to be on this side. So I know which one does which. And now all of my dwarfs are going to be really slow because they have to carry obsidian up. Well, projects, I suppose. And then we're going to need to dump all of this out. Was there a random hole there? Oh, I probably misclicked. Dump all of that out. We'll leave the walls of native gold. People can just have some really fancy bedrooms. Along with like engraved gems. Wow, there'll be some really, really fancy ones. Yes, the equipment mismatch. We'll go and get the new equipment and stop bitching about it. And that is going to take him an awful long time. Is that vomit or is that... That is in fact vomit. Fantastic. I need some soap. Probably due to someone's cave adaptation. And then walking through one of these beams of light. Not that they are light because they're, well, blocked off, but... grass growing throughout my fortress. I'm not actually entirely sure if there's any way of changing those little shards of light into, well, being indoors again. I think they will forever be counting as outside. Come on, people. Come on, dwarves, move your ass. I have things that require building. At least the wall is done. We're just waiting for everything else. So I'm still melting iron, which is handy. Are the miners doing the job? No, of course they're not. This miner literally has no job. Or did I just catch him at a bad time? I caught him at a bad time. But everything else seems to be functioning pretty fine. The merchants from wherever they're from, Camarine, will be leaving soon. Good, they didn't bring anything useful anyway. Might start turning this wood into charcoal or something. I have an ashery now, so we can do that. Well, that's not what an ashery does. Shut up! I knew that. Although I will need to start burning this wood to make ash in a wood furnace. I don't actually have a wood furnace, do I? Amazing. I need some wood furnaces to make ash. I could build them here. But I'd rather they be closer to the wood. You know what? Let's put them... I'm going to have two, so let's put them there. I think I'm going to need some more barrels. I don't actually have any standing orders, do I? Not any permanent standing orders. I should really read before. I should really know all this stuff before I come and do it, but we don't want, yeah, lie in the food store. We don't really want ash in the bar pile, but, well. You get what you get, I suppose. You know what, I might make a mini stockpile down here. It's probably a better idea. Just making a mini stockpile amongst all the damn trees. There we go. Some migrants have arrived. You mean some new soldiers? A siege engineer. A siege engineer. Who also does metal crafting. And waxworking. And military. Guess what? You're a guards. What else have we got here? A furnace operator. Starting to think they actually know what I want. Talented furnace operating. But does that... It's not. That's for metal melting, isn't it? Furnace operation. Because wood burning... Oh, excuse me. Wood burning requires the wood burner skill, so... which is under farming. Yeah. Guards. Who are you? A lime maker. Oh, you're lucky I need those. You are lucky I require a lime maker. What, pray tell, are you? A trader? A trader? Because I needed more of those. You do glazing and gem setting. Guards. A soap maker. Oh, you're lucky I need one of those too. You also do wood cutting, so you are useful. Look at that, I've got a soap maker and a lime maker. All I need now is a wood burner. Paper maker. Well, I could just... Well, there you have it. Wood burning. Apparently these dwarves are getting more... these dwarves are listening to me. Kind of disturbing. goat pet. God damn it. A duck. Kill it. A hunter. Do you hunt? Hunt? Yes, you do hunt. Hunt. Right, okay. A cheesemaker. You only do animal care. Guards. A clothier. Get it right this time. Just glass making. Pump operating. Gelding. Guards. A jeweler. Almost said a child again. You do both jewelleries. You know, you can do wood burning as well. And we don't need anyone else, so you do fishing, so you can fish. I probably don't need that many more fishermen, but you're a peasant. Guess where you're going? Guards. An engraver. You can never have too many stoneworkers, I find. Another trader that does what? Armoring. Guards. A cheesemaker. Guards. A thresher. You do plant processing. And blacksmithing. And... well, I think I have enough people to do plant processing, to be honest. So, hammers. Is that all? Cool. We've got some more animals to, well, house. Puppy, goat, duckling, keat. Don't know why that's not in there. I have too many puppies to look at. Have I had another dog explosion? Do I need to tame some? Oh, by tame I mean cull. It would certainly look that way, wouldn't it? Well, not really, but you know what I mean. Okay. Kill that, and those. You know what, those as well. Puppies, puppies, puppies. One of those. There's a lot of male puppies. Right, actually, you know what? That one as well. All of those. I know, you can all call me... you can call me a monster if you like. But if you get too many, they get in the way. Like, it's like the cats. If you let the cats breed for too long, then you just have so many cats that it crashes the game. Same with dogs. Dogs are more useful for war, but they get around everywhere. Unless you put them in a pasture, in which case they're no longer useful for being war dogs. I think I'm going to set up a order for barrels. Make wooden barrel, perpetual order, and we need to, well, max priority and set conditions. Add an item condition, amount of barrels is less than 25. And then check monthly. Oh, I said it was a perpetual order, didn't I? It's not very useful. I don't want them to make so many barrels. How many barrels do we want them to make? Like, 60 barrels. If the number of barrels, that's not actually what I wanted. Could we? No, because space is back apparently. So I have just shafted myself here. Pretty sure I had space and escape to be back, which is rather unhelpful. Pretty sure escape used to work. That is not the combination I wanted to use. Because space just enters a space. And even at the character limit you cannot press space. Oh, horseradish. We haven't had a season change. Damn it, I swear I had escape work. Now I'm going to have to force close the game because I can't get out of this screen. It's poor design. It's poor choice on my part for changing the keybind. That's what it is. Ay, ay, ay. Shit. You can't even Alt F4 this game, you have to close it down through the task manager. Well, you know what? I'll have to come back then. In fact, actually, we are about... Well, we're actually over time anyway, so I'm just getting the episode here and then just replay it because I'm going to have to. So, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Feel free to leave a comment down below and tell me what you think. Or you can just say hi, I'll be down there and respond. Do drop a like if you enjoyed this episode. You can also share with your friends, it would help me out a great deal, and I very much appreciate the gesture if you did. And you can subscribe for more. And I shall see you all later.